day, lovelies. I welcome you all to your favorite TV online show, newspaper review. Yes, we'll be giving you back to back what is happening in our newspaper for today. And today is on the 16th of, today is 13th, sorry, of November 2023. So I'll be giving you back to back what is happening in our daily newspaper today, our Nigerian newspaper in short. Now I'm starting off with Punch newspaper. Now on my story here, I have, before I proceed, I am Shakira Lawal. You can call me Shakira Lawal, your favorite host. So I'll be giving you back to back what is happening in our newspaper review today. So first of all, I'll be going with the WAEC adopts CBT for SSCE. WAEC adopts CBT for SSCE. We all know the meaning of WAEC, which is the West African Examination Council. So it was declared today that the WAEC has adopted CBT for SSCE. We all know before that it is always written on the paper, but now we are going for CBT. And I believe that Nigeria is becoming more and more advanced in technologies and all that. So hopefully this is going to help the youths and those people that are coming up. So that is that on the first page of our Punch newspaper for today. So secondly, I'll be going, so on our second page of the Punch newspaper, here I have with me the breaking news. PDP's Deri wins Bayelsa governorship election. PDP's Deri wins Bayelsa governor election. Yeah, we all know that the incumbent governor of Bayelsa State and the governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Deri, yes, has been declared the winner of the state governorship election held last Saturday. Well, I say a big congratulations to him. Congratulations to him, because it was not easy going through the whole process and all that. Congratulations to our new incumbent governor of Bayelsa State, Deri. Now also on the same page of our Punch newspaper, because I'm still on the Punch newspaper today, I have gunmen abducts suspended Benue female LG Shia. Gunmen abducts suspended Benue female LG Shia. Yes, that we all know that the government suspected to be herdsmen today. Yes, today on the 13th of November 2023. This morning, they abducted the suspended chairman of Opoku local government area of Benue State, Mrs. Aminat Audu, and her driver. Yes, they were abducted today, this morning. So Audu, according to an eyewitness, we were passing through the Naka Makodi Road when gunmen ambushed them at the Makodi Road. So they said they were abducted today. Hopefully they release them, because now, as we all know, that Nigeria is becoming a country full of insecurities, and we have to deal with that. The Nigerian government has to deal with that. If it is not kidnapping, it's going to be rape, and if it is not rape, it's going to be all sort of things that we know that is keeping the country at its low speed, and it is making us, becoming a topic. Yes, it's becoming a topical issue in the country, because if we are to check the rate at which crime is being rated here, in fact, it is nothing to write on about. So hopefully in the release, the local government chairman and our driver. So I'm moving straight to Daily Post newspaper for today. So number one, I have the NLC, TUC, declare nationwide strike. NLC, TUC declared nationwide strike. I have this on my Daily Post newspaper for today. Now, the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, and the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria, TUC, have declared a nationwide strike. Wow, what is the reason? Now, the NLC ordered its members to commence a nationwide strike over the assault on its president, Joe Ajaero. Yes. So the organized labor directed its affiliates to implement the resolutions of the National Executive Council. Meanwhile, the TUC president, Festus Osifo, disclosed this while addressing journalists today. Now, moving on to the next topic in our newspaper review today, we have Go Back to Farm. Daniel tells Nigerians, as in go back to farm. Daniel tells Nigerians. This is about food production. Now, let's see what we have here. The former governor of Ogun State, as we all know, and the senator representing Ogun East, Otumba Gbenga Daniel, has urged Nigerians to go back to farm in order to produce enough food for the nation and reduce hunger. Automatically, we all know that this farming is our thing. Farming, fishing, name it, anything agricultural aspects is our thing. So now with time, everything changes because of the advancements and the technology involved. Now no one wants to farm, nobody's farming, nobody's doing all this fishery and all that. Why? That's the reason, that's one of the reasons why we have shortage in food production. So Gbenga Daniel, Otumba Gbenga Daniel, has urged Nigerians to go back to farm in order to produce enough food for the nation and reduce hunger. I believe we have to heed this advice. If you are a teacher or you are in a profession that requires working for the government or all that, that doesn't stop you from farming. Even at the back of your house, you can just have your little crops. You can just harvest anything, anytime that you want it. Either pepper, name it, pepper, cocoa, whatever it is. You can know that you can harvest it at your own convenient time. At least that will reduce the rate of which hunger is beating us in Nigeria. We really need to hasten on and to heed to this advice by Otumba Gbenga Daniel, the former governor, of Ogun State and the senator representing Ogun East. So Daniel also assured President Bola Tinubu's determination to revamp the agricultural sector to enhance food sufficiency in the country. He spoke at the flag off of a training program for rice farmers held today, yes, at Asoludero Court, Shagamu, Ogun State. So the senator disclosed that the Tinubu administration, is committed to making Nigeria one of the top rice producers across the globe. So we can all go back to farming, regardless of the profession you are doing, regardless of the work you are doing, regardless of how there is shortage in your time and all that. You just have to manage it because farming is our thing, and our forefathers were all known with this farming of a thing. So I urge Nigerian personally to go back to our farming, so there will be enough food for every one of us. So that is by the way. Now going straight to Vanguard newspaper for today. Here I have with me on my first page on Vanguard newspaper. I have NLC TUC begin nationwide strike midnight. Yes, I think this is all over the newspaper today. NLC TUC begin nationwide strike midnight. I hope all these are resolved in due time. So Dewey applauds Tinubu, pledges to be governor for all. I said it earlier in my Punch newspaper that Dewey Oye has won the governorship election. So he applauds Tinubu, pledges to be governor for all. I hope this is what, I am very sure this is what they all say until they start making the move. That is when we hopefully want them to what? To carry out our aims and their objectives also for the benefit of Nigeria in general. So now I'm going straight to the next page. Saudi Arabia cancels 264 Air Peace passengers visas on arrival. Saudi Arabia's cancels 264 Air Peace passenger visas on arrival. Yeah, so they said the Saudi Arabia authorities have cancelled the visa of all the 264 passengers lifted by Nigeria's major carrier, Air Peace, on arrival at the country from Kano. They insisted that the airline should return them to Nigeria. Wow, this is unbelievable. But at the same time, it is their own authority and it is their own constituency. God knows what's the reason for such order. But you can just follow up on the Vanguard newspaper for today. So I'm moving straight to 20 fishermen drowned in Taraba. God knows. Wow, this is unfortunate. It is so unfortunate, and this is the latest news in Vanguard today. No fewer than 20 fishermen are reportedly drowned after a boat conveying them on the stretch of the Benue River capsized. This is so unfortunate. This is unfortunate. So the incident happened today, and it comprises of fishermen from the Ibi and Bukari local government areas of the state. However, the Taraba State Water Transportation Chairman Alhaji Judas Suleiman confirmed the incident to newsmen and said the boat's mishap happened between the Anyasi area of Bukari local government of the state. Well, this is unfortunate, and I hope that they see the corpses and they bury them according to the norms. So I'll be going straight to our headline for today. FCT open for discussion with UAE on tourism development. FCT open for discussion with UAE on tourism development, says Wike. That is coming from Wike. So the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory of FCT, Mr. Yomsin Wike, said today that the FCT administration was open for discussion with the United Arab Emirates on tourism development. So Wike stated this when the UAE ambassador to Nigeria, Mr. Salim Al-Shamsi, visited him in his office in Abuja. Hopefully this is going to help Nigerians to have more knowledge on how it is in other countries. So I'm moving straight to Guardian newspaper for today. We'll be giving you back to back what is happening in our Guardian newspaper for today. Here I have with me on the first page of the Guardian newspaper, Bayelsa. Okay, we have Diri PDP wins the Bayelsa poll. I said it earlier. This is all over the Nigerian newspaper today. WAEC to conduct computer-based WAEC WASSCE exam for private candidates. I think the order is still for private candidates. It is not yet generalized. So first subsidy, forest liberalization may drive inflation to 30% by December. Wow. I think this is currently happening. First subsidy, forest liberalization may drive inflation to 30% by December. Well, this is coming from the National Bureau of Statistics. So ahead of tomorrow's release of October 2023 inflation figures by the National Bureau of Statistics, NBS, Multinational Professional Services Network, has said that headline inflation in Nigeria will reach 30% by December 2023. The Nigeria's current inflation rate for the month of September, yes, that was the last 2 months or so, is 26.72%. So they are going to release the October's inflation rates tomorrow. So now we have here with me REDS to launch NASS, highs for effective oversight on MDS. REDS to launch NASS, that is NAS, eyes for effective oversight on MDS. What is this saying? The National Assembly has expressed readiness to launch an application known as NAS eyes to monitor budget transparency and implementation by ministries, departments and agencies of government. I think this will really help. This will really help because if the National Assembly has expressed the readiness to launch an application, definitely this is going to help to monitor the budget transparency and implementation by the ministries, departments and agencies of government. Now, who says this? The Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Okeze Kalu, he made this known in Abuja, saying that the initiative will also include adherence to the principle of federal character by affected MDAs. Now moving straight to the next headline on our Guardian newspaper for today. Here I have with me, election free, fair, acceptable to us. This is regarding the Kogi election. Election free, fair, acceptable to us. Opposition parties. It is coming from the opposition parties. Let's see what we have here. The political parties that participated in last Saturday's Kogi State governorship election have commended the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, for adhering to electoral guidelines, while noting that the election was free, fair, credible, and therefore acceptable to them. Well, congratulations, because this is free of all vices, as we all know that any election conducted in Nigeria always has its own do's and don'ts, always has its own positive and negative side. So hopefully and thankfully, the election conducted was free, fair, credible, and therefore acceptable to them. That is coming from the opposition parties. We all know that if there is a winner for any election conducted in Nigeria, there is always opposition from the other parties. So thankfully, they said they accepted it because it was free, fair, and an election that is full of honest. So yeah, we kudos to our INEC, the Independent National Electoral Commission. Kudos to you for conducting a free, fair election for the Kogi election. Now, moving straight to another headline here in our Guardian newspaper. Immigration loses 4 officials in Kano accident. Immigration loses 4 officials in Kano accident. Wow, this is so unfortunate. Now, 11 personnel from the Nigeria Immigration Services (NIS) were involved in a tragic accident a few kilometers from Kano yesterday while returning to Abuja from an official assignment. This is quite unfortunate, but I pray their soul rest in perfect peace. Because the NIS, in a statement today, yes, by its spokesperson Adedotun Aridegbe, said 4 of the personnel lost their lives in the accident and 7 others sustained various degrees of injuries. Wow. Okay, let's just pray for them, for their soul to rest in perfect peace. And for those other people that are involved in one-way accident. Now also I have here with me lastly, because our time is fast approaching. Lastly, here on my Guardian newspaper today, the First Lady pledges to empower over 180,000 women out of poverty nationwide. This is coming from the First Lady, who promises and pledges to empower over 180,000 women out of poverty nationwide. Now, let me give you back-to-back what is happening. The First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as we all know, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has pledged to empower over 180,000 women out of poverty nationwide through our PET projects, the vocational. Well, hopefully this is going to help a lot of Nigerians, especially women, because she targeted women alone. Hopefully this is going to help them, because there are a lot of things going on within our female whatever. Yes, we all know whatever it is. Yeah, doing 1 or 2 things that are illegal just to engage themselves because they are finding money. So hopefully, I hope that the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, as she pledges to empower over 180,000 women out of poverty nationwide, I hope that this project comes true, because it is going to benefit both the young, both the young or old, youth, and the old women out there. At least if a woman has her own money, she'll be independent to an extent, and she wouldn't go for things that she is not supposed to go. So thank you. That will be all for today on our Nigerian newspaper, on our newspaper review for today. I remain your host, Shakira. You can share, comment, just share your opinions, and just engage us on KPM TV, because we stand to give you the best. We aim to give you the best. We aim to bring you forth what is happening in Nigeria for today and forever. Thank you.